savory 给你搞搞哎。
Hello! Welcome to this episode of Neighborhood Gems Ramen. So, do you like ramen?
I have a very lukewarm feeling to this, but okay, let me justify because I haven't really been to Japan yet to eat an authentic bowl of ramen. But right, there's this ramen that I had in Singapore from Ramen Champion, right? It was like the best I ever had, but doesn't exist in Singapore already. So like now I just go to Ippudo.
Ippudo is one. I actually like Ramen Champion at Bugis. There's this shop, the orange color sign one. I really like the red ramen and the black ramen.
To you, what makes a good bowl of ramen?
Oh, okay. Number one, the broth must be rich but cannot make me feel like I need to take a 2-hour nap after that.
The soul of the noodle dish will be the soup.
Must be nice and flavorful.
Like
Cannot
balance,
be, yeah, the noodles between al dente and a bit cute at the same time.
I don't like it super al dente because you know some places they will make it a bit hard.
Almost crunchy, low-key crunchy
Something
kind.
like that, yeah.
Toppings must be nice. Egg cannot be powdery.
The char siu, the fat needs to melt in your mouth and then like doesn't have that very strong porky taste. The fat is a bit like chewy kind, right? Wow, then I'll be very turned off. I got a confession to make. Ever since that ramen place left Singapore, right, I will never order char siu.
I will order like extra noodles and soup. So the whole bowl is just noodle and soup.
We hope that today we can find something that will make us GDLL. For non-Chinese speakers means like touched until you cry.
Okay. Yes, let's go! Good morning. We are at our first location now and it's at Clementi. And honestly, like the vibe of this place is very homely. You know?
Very rustic.
And I feel it's always this kind of restaurants that have like the best food.
Very unassuming, right?
I saw something really interesting on the menu.
So I mean we have all our basic tonkotsu, right? But 芊芊，这是什么
salted egg.
And hey, you all need to look at the price. $9 only eh.
Okay, and it looks like a solid bowl ramen. So I think get the tonkotsu and we'll get the salted egg.
Yolk one. So we are at Yosakoi Japanese Food Alley and we have ordered the classic tonkotsu char siu ramen and then the special one which is the salted egg tonkotsu ramen.
The moment they served it on the table, right, the smell of the broth.
Let's give it a good star. Ooh. Okay.
Okay, let's try the classic one first.
吃面先喝汤.
Okay.
Eat noodle, must drink
soup
soup
first.
Okay.
Yes. Ready? Cheers.
这样. Usually like most ramen has this like very like strong umami salty flavor, but this is that pure sweetness from the pork eh.
Yeah, it's very rich, but it's not gao
Yeah.
in the sense that it's not like uncomfortable if you eat too much. Okay, shall we try the noodles? Okay, let's try. The noodle is so fresh and springy.
Yeah, got the doing.
There's a very cute texture when you bite into the noodles.
So this one the topping, right? They give like nori, ajitama egg, and the char siu.
And the wakame seaweed. Good, right? It's very like chewy and it's very clean.
It's like the kind that you will get at a good Japanese restaurant, kind of wakame. The seaweeds itself, right? They complement the freshness in the soup
broth itself,
also.
right? What makes a good egg for me, right? The yolk must be a bit runny and the taste of the egg itself must also be a bit like seasoned. So I think for this one, you can see there's a little bit of color on the sides and the egg yolk is the correct jelly texture.
Just eat the yolk, man. Yeah. How? Is it seasoned? Is the yolk seasoned? Use the egg spoon.
Yeah. They must
the
do it
egg
like
spoon
that.
technique.
Then you eat the whole thing.
Got power.
Eggs a bit sweet, but in a good way. Doesn't have that overwhelming like soya sauce taste that you get sometimes with eggs.
Oh my god, the char siu, right?
It's like falling off the...
falling off itself. Eh. You
Yeah.
can see like the toing, the meat here, right?
I think it'll be good. Hey, what the heck? Wait, I don't get it. How can
Remember
pork
I just
taste like
told you that one ramen place with the char siu that I really like?
Yeah.
It's so similar eh.
I ate that piece. The moment I put it into my mouth, the whole thing just disintegrated.
I don't even have to use my tongue or anything to push the fat. It just like pew. Okay, you know some char siu they have this very porky taste, right?
The porky smell also.
This, nope.
I really like that everything inside, from the ingredients to the noodles to the broth, it comes together very well. Oh my god. Have you ever tried salted egg ramen?
Nope.
It's such a Singaporean like local twist to put salted egg. So the main thing for me for salted egg is it must not taste powdery and it must not be jalat. Smells good. Taste. Oh. Hold up, wait. So you can definitely taste elements of it in terms of the fragrancy of it, the consistency of the oil.
It's a very mellow kind of like salted egg fragrance, right? I was expecting like this to get gelat, but I think this one can finish.
The flavor is very easy. Like it really goes in with the broth super well, and it's not too oily and it's not powdery. You really must come here and try for yourself. But I've not tried any ramen that is as unique and goes so well as this. Okay, let's go. It's like such a unique combination, right? But at the same time, it doesn't feel foreign. Like it doesn't feel like you put salted egg for the sake of putting salted egg inside.
You know, just now when we ate, it's like more sweet, right? Then now it's like
just one layer above.
Like it's just like a bit more savory.
I'm really very pleasantly surprised by how good everything has come together so far. And I will definitely come back to try like other flavors because my personal favorite is spicy, the red color one.
Moments later.
We ordered one more bowl of the spicy ramen just to try. Wow, the noodles.
No, but I would say definitely if you're in the West or if you're in the area, Steph cannot even stop eating. Definitely come and give this a try. This definitely deserves this. We are currently in a very crowded and bustling Hong Lim market at this place called
Billion Bowls.
Billion Bowls. We heard that they are quite famous for both their rice bowls and their ramen. So I think let's just go with the basic like char siu ramen.
Yeah, because like they only have 3 options, right? It seems like it's the same base, but it's just the topping is different only.
And also the price is really affordable here.
$6.90.
Yeah, where do you get $6.90? And the location is also really good because it's at Hong Lim Market.
一碗叉烧拉面，真的加对这里吃的馅。
He's currently very noisy, so we'll try our best to talk as loudly as possible. But honestly, a bit paiseh lah, cause got a lot of people around. But anyway, we're currently at Hong Lim Hawker Center. So today we're actually here to try the ramen from Billion Bowls. And it's really interesting because aside from ramen, they even have things like mentaiko don,
which is one of their crowd favorite also.
Yeah. First impression, right? Number one, got 4 pieces of char siu and it's all charred so well. That really stood out to me.
And then like for me, I like it when there's a lot of like wakame with the broth also. So they add some like freshness. Then they give one slice of Naruto also.
So we'll try the broth first and then we'll try everything else.
The broth looks looks thinner than what we are used to.
It tastes more like wakame and tonkotsu broth than the pure like rich tonkotsu broth that we are a bit more used to.
I'm not getting that rich from the tonkotsu lah. Let's try the noodles first.
And I think one of the reasons why the soup tastes so much like the wakame flavor is because of the amount of wakame that they put inside.
Yeah.
It's really a lot what the heck.
I think like maybe it can cut down a bit so like the freshness of the broth can stand out more.
It reminds me more of the Chinese alkaline noodles than ramen.
Yes, I was going to say that got the gan sui taste.
Which I find that actually is quite common in a lot of food courts and hawker centers.
They use the same noodles, I think.
Considering that it's $6.90, a bit cannot kiam lah, cause ingredients nowadays very expensive. Okay, but just now when you were lifting up the meat, right, I saw like it was already falling apart.
It's not as fatty as like the other char siu. You can tell that this is the leaner meat.
Oh, there's very
strong marination.
Yeah, let's go. Wait, what got bak kwa vibes? The marinade tastes like a bak kwa marinade.
Yeah.
But the texture is correct.
The toasted meat part, they nail it.
Actually, I was gonna say out of everything that we tried so far, I find that the char siu is the most interesting element. Aside from the fact that it's so soft and it's like so well coated, right? The marinade itself is also very unique. Like every time you eat, the flavor just gets more and more intense.
You get that fat melting effect also, but it's not as much as the fattier cut of the pork.
The egg consistency is correct.
Yeah, like
a bit gooey, and even the egg white is still gummy also.
Wow.
I'm gonna try.
Do the one bite effect.
The char siu and the egg together, really very good. I was shocked because it's actually almost a different flavor profile.
I think like just now when we eat just the meat, right, the marinade is very sharp, but the egg helps to mellow it out.
Then it would make sense that the soup is a bit lighter.
If I go to be very honest, I will reconsider if I want to try this again. But I might consider coming to try their Dawn bowls because like the meats and like the egg, right, is done very well.
I think the toppings are definitely the style of this. I would also be quite curious to see how they do it on like a plain bowl of rice. Hello everybody, we are currently in this very cute theme food court. So we are
All the way in Seletar.
yeah, we're in Seletar. We are in this mall called Greenwich V, and it's quite cute because there's only like 6 shops in the whole of the mall,
Yeah,
and one of
all
it is the food court, which is a very cute like beach theme. So we're actually here to try this place called Mr. Ramen. Their ramen also has a lot of interesting flavors.
There's
So they
5
have,
flavors.
and only one is tonkotsu flavor. So they have tonkotsu. They even have things like truffle ramen.
We got mala tofu ramen.
Yeah. Oh, but the truffle ramen, right, the picture is the biggest. So I think that one is the must-try one. Okay, we order 1 tonkotsu ramen and 1 truffle ramen. Okay, hello everyone. So we are currently at Picnic at Greenwich V, and we bought these bowls from a store called Mr. Ramen that's just right behind us. So actually the concept of this place is quite cute. It's like beach theme.
We have ordered the classic tonkotsu and then the truffle tonkotsu ramen. When they serve it, right, what I like is like the truffle smell is not super overpowering, like boom.
And I also just comment on how perfect the eggs look.
So gooey. It's like the flow is like, oh, want to flow, that
Yeah.
kind.
Out of the 3, this is the only place that serves it with bamboo shoots, which I know you love.
That's why I forgot to mention.
I don't like bamboo shoots at all, so Steph, you can have it all. Let's try the broth first.
Yes.
Wait, why I make that face, right? It's because I was surprised at the colour of it, and it's actually not as gao as what I was expecting. You're definitely not compromising on the flavours at all, but it's a very nice balance.
Let me get like my 1 bite and take some egg. Ooh. Oh my god, the egg is so jammy. Love it. Raw.
Let me get the fatty part for you.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, does it tear?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, let's
done.
just... The char siu got the aftertaste.
Oh, this is like roasted caramelization from the meat.
It's still very tender, so
Yeah.
there's a melt in the mouth consistency. Although there's a bit more pronounced of the pork smell, but it's not in a bad way at all.
I think like the meat helps enhance the whole bowl. And then with the bamboo shoot, right, it helps to cut the fattiness. It's a very balanced bite.
The price of this is $8.90 for the entire bowl, and honestly, I feel like it's quite worth. The ingredients that they use are really good. It is a lot of bamboo, by the way.
Some places their bamboo shoot, right, has this like cai xing texture. A bit hard and quite crunchy, but this, it just like breaks when you bite into it.
Okay, I'll try a mouth.
The kind of texture, like that bounciness.
Wait, what the heck? Hold up. When you bite into it, right, it absorbs the broth really well,
Yeah.
so it made the broth even sweeter.
As you can see, they have given a very generous dollop of truffle paste.
Can I also say that the truffle is super umami, because I just taste like that, right?
Ah.
Really got like the mushroom texture of it. Broth first. Ooh, it feels a bit like a blend between a cream of mushroom
Yes,
sand
mushroom.
and tonkotsu taste.
There's this like sweet aroma and fragrance to it. I would expect it to be super umami, like, oh, savory 给你搞搞, right? But then like, no, it's very sweet.
I actually really like this combination because the tonkotsu itself is already so rich, right? That when you expect to put such a bold flavor profile like truffle inside, you might think that it will overwhelm everything.
Yeah.
But it complements really well.
And you know how sometimes like when you eat truffle products, right, it kind of stick at the back of your throat. But this one doesn't. Oh my god, they give so much truffle that like some of the noodles, right, is coated with the truffle as well.
The truffle
eh.
chunks. I'm really very surprised every single time we combine everything together, right? The flavor profile is completely different. I think it's also because there was a bit of truffle left over on the meat itself, right?
Yeah, so it flavors the meat also. I've been not expecting this for how much?
$12.90.
$12.90?
Yeah.
I'm very picky when it comes to truffle food. So like this one, right, actually will rank it quite high.
Because last time when I was in JC, right, Greenwich V was one of the places that my friends and I will come to like study together. It is the long road of like Yio Chu Kang Road, where it's not really Yio Chu Kang anymore, but the whole road is called Yio Chu Kang. But there's a lot of buses that get here also. If you're living in the area, right, it's really a neighborhood type of vibe.
If you're just like want to try this ramen, right, just make a trip down. It's worth it.
What a fulfilling day. I honestly feel so like happy because ramen is really one of my favorite things to eat, right? The fact that we got to try so many today and like actually found things that we really love and will go back again.
All their price point is so good.
Yeah, honestly, after this shoot, right, it made me realize that there can be ramen that's actually affordable with quality ingredients. The first place that we went to is
Japanese
Sakai.
Food Alley, that has captured my heart. Like, it's very unassuming, but it blows you away with like its flavor profile. After that, we actually talked to the chef, right? He actually told us like how he made the broth and everything, and you can tell like he really put a lot of heart and soul into it.
Aside from that, actually, I will be quite curious to try the other food that's there as well. Because I saw they have like what omakase barbecue,
Shirashi don.
got sashimi and all those kind of things. Second place, William Bose.
Okay. What I like about it is like it is very affordable considering its location. Because like it's right in the middle of CBD. But $6.90 for a bowl of ramen.
The ingredients I feel were better than the broth itself. So I would go back, but maybe I would try. Like a lot of people are saying that wow, the mentako don damn nice.
Yeah.
The last location, Mr. Ramen.
Normally like truffle is very like overpowering, but that one right, is very well balanced.
Even though it is so affordable, the quality of the ingredients were really good as well. Everything was really fresh, and the additional like bamboo shoots, I was really shocked by like how good that was. 1, 2, 3, Yosakoi! I think when someone puts in a lot of effort to prepare, put a lot of thought into preparing the food, you can really feel it.
You feel it when you eat it.
Yeah, go and travel down to go and try it for yourself.
This is really the true hidden gem. Thank you for watching this episode of Neighborhood Gems. If you like this video, don't forget to watch our other videos over there.
Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye!